Let's move on. The key earnings which were reported on the weekend, one of the major was banking major ICICI Bank. Gaurav is standing by with all the numbers. The bank did report a good set of Q3 numbers as far as the advance and deposits are concerned. Strong asset quality. Gaurav, morning. Tell us, you must have done the number crunching by now. What were the highlights of the commentary? How numbers are outgrowing the peers in the industry? Tell us more on it.
Well, yes. When we talk about ICICI Bank, we have got a good set of numbers from the bank. When we talk about net interest income, that increased almost by 9% because interest expenses were high, and at the same time we saw net interest margins also decline almost by 2 basis points. But this was all in line with what the street was expecting. On the other hand, PPOP grew almost by 15%, and this was because of the lower OPEX. And as a result, we saw profitability increasing almost by 15%, and this was actually higher than what the street was expecting. When it comes to advances, the bank has grown their advances at a rate of around 14%, which is actually very significant when it comes to a bank like ICICI, because they have advances in the tune of around 12 lakh crore rupees. And at the same time, when we talk about deposit, there we saw a growth of 14%. This was a little lower, but at the same time, again, this is something that the bank can manage because bank has LDR ratio which is lower than the other peers. Other than that, when we talk about advances, the majority of the advances growth was driven by business banking. There we saw a growth of around 32%, while retail loan book grew only by 10.5%. On the deposit side, we saw CASA account actually also growing in tune with the overall growth that we have seen. And as a result, when we talk about asset quality, we did not see any kind of concerns. In fact, gross NPAs and net NPAs remained stable quarter on quarter, and which was something which was positive was the credit cost, which also remains stable on a quarter-on-quarter basis at 0.4%, which is actually a very positive surprise given that Q3 is usually weak for agri loans for the banks. But definitely a very good set of numbers from ICICI Bank. In fact, when we talk about commentary also, we saw a good set of numbers and good set of commentary from the management. They do not see any kind of concerns, although they see the system is actually slowing down, and that is the reason why we are seeing some slowdown in the ICICI Bank's growth as well. But overall, they remain very optimistic about the future as well. So definitely watching out on ICICI Bank on the back of the good set of numbers that they have reported for Q3.
Absolutely. Thanks, Gaurav, for getting us an update on ICICI Bank. Then healthy set of numbers and good commentary coming in.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.